Hey kids, it's Englentine, and you know what? You pick the cover. Usually I'm like, I like this one. No, I like this one. I like this one because these two are really good covers. I think this is my favorite of them. But they're both very good. So you guys let me know in the comments below. Now, Future Quest presents Space Ghost #1 is written by Jeff Parker. It's drawn by Ariel Olivetti. I believe I'm saying that name right. It's $3.99 cover price. So the story takes place after the Future Quest miniseries that just ended, I think, the end of earlier this year, and that was awesome. Go check that out. And you don't need to have read that to enjoy this. However, it does help because this is sort of a sequel. However, they explain everything right up front, so you don't have to worry about that kind of thing. And they do also explain that the Space Force has been destroyed, and some of it, of course, due to what happened on Earth, where Herculoids, Johnny Quest, Space Ghost, and so forth all teamed up to fight. And Space Ghost is out in space doing his Space Ghost thing, but he's become sort of a legend now. He's really a ghost in people's minds, and only a few people know that he's trying to get the Space Force back together. Of course, two of those people are Jan and Jace, and of course their monkey Blip, or whatever that thing is. And it's also good to explore their personalities, because in Future Quest, and definitely in the old cartoon, we didn't get a sense of who they were. I mean, yeah, you got to forgive the cartoon. I mean, it was 1960s. There wasn't a lot of characterization in anything. But it's good to see. It's also, Space Ghost himself is written in a way that it's almost like he has survivor's guilt because he's the last of the Space Force. And that, I thought, is a very interesting take on the character, and I would love to see if they go forward with that kind of characterization, because it also might make him act more cautiously when he has Jan and Jace around him, or at least that's just one way to play it. And even though we did also see them in Future Quest, it's nice that they got off to see the Herculoids as well, because one, it might actually give us hope for a Herculoids comic book, but also the fact that it gives this entire series more of an adventure feel rather than just a sci-fi superhero feel. So they really have an opportunity to play with so many genres, and that's one of the beautiful things about the medium. You're not tied down to anything. Any story could be whatever you want if you have the imagination to do it. And here, they're given basically a blank slate. Do whatever you want. Do whatever, whatever floats the boat, basically. One thing that cannot be ignored, though, is, and I hope I say his name right, Olivetti, his art. I mean, look at this stuff. You've been looking at it all throughout this video. It is gorgeous. And now, I'm not an artist, so I can't really tell, but I think he's using multiple styles. Like, I think one was a painting. Some of it's painting, and some of it looks computer, and some of it looks like illustrations, like drawings. Of course, if you've got a keener eye for that, I'm more of a writer than an artist. You could tell me if I'm right or wrong about that, but please do let me know, because I'm like a school kid over this. This is one of those things that I watched when I was a child, so I always enjoy seeing them pop up. I liked Space Ghost Coast to Coast, and just right here, he's being taken serious in a way that I have never seen Space Ghost before. So that's an extra treat as well. But like I said, exploring all the different worlds, just the writing, the art, everything is top-notch in this book so far. Is it perfect? No, of course not. Very few things are. The teacher having to explain things, the teacher exposition scene is used in so many movies, so many books, so many TV shows that it's become a trope. You want some backstory, you show a classroom and you show the teacher explaining things, and she does. She gives the entire history of different worlds, and it's just a very convenient plot device. But it did move things along, so, 50-50 on that one. I know I've taken a lot of pot shots at the competition in that other company that's not DC, but this is the kind of book that shows that they are taking things seriously while the other company isn't doing anything at all, because their flagship titles are sucking And this is a Hanna-Barbera from a 1970s cartoon character. And yeah, it's a classic, but they are making it so much better, and it's definitely worth it to pick this one up. But that's my opinion. What's yours? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Have you read it yet? Is it something that looks like you might pick up? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, you know the drill. You've heard it a million times. Just click like, share, so you could spread the good word to people. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you don't miss anything. And also, please, yes, this is the begging part of the whole situation, go on over to Patreon or vidme.com, drop $1 in the till. Vidme's got a tip jar, so you don't have to make any kind of big commitment or anything like that. But we do have patron-only content, so you do get something for your $1. It's worth it, and it helps us out, and we are eternally grateful. So give it a shot, and thank you to those who have done that. Thank you to everybody who will do that, and to everyone, thank you very much for watching.
Space Go!